Hey everyone, welcome back to My Daily English. I'm Emma.
And I'm Marco. It is so good to be here. Emma, how was your weekend?
It was okay, but I went to a party and someone asked me, "So, Emma, tell me about yourself." Marco, I didn't know what to say. I was so nervous.
I hate that. Even in our own language, it is hard. But in English, it feels like a test.
Exactly. You want to sound interesting, but you also want to be simple.
That is why we are doing this today. We want to help our listeners talk about their lives without fear.
We will keep it very simple. No crazy words today, just real, everyday English you can use right now. Let's start with your name. It sounds easy, right? But names are often hard for international people. That's true. On the phone or at a hotel, people always ask, "Could you spell that, please?"
My name is Marco, M-A-R-C-O. It is short, but some people have very long and beautiful names.
Exactly. My name is Emma, E-M-M-A. If your name is difficult, don't worry. Just smile and spell it out slowly.
You can also mention a nickname, like, my name is Alexander, but please call me Alex.
It sounds more friendly. Using a nickname is a great way to start a conversation with a new friend. Now, the second question. Where are you from? Everyone knows the answer, I am from Spain, or I am from Brazil. But we want to make it better. Let's use a special word, originally. It is a very natural word. I love it. I am originally from Italy, but I live in London now. It gives two facts. Yes, it tells the listener about your past and your life right now. It is a very professional sentence. It helps people ask more questions. They can ask, "How do you like London?" Or, "Do you miss Italy?" It keeps the conversation alive. One small word makes a big difference in your English story. When you name your city, try to add one little word to describe it, one adjective. For example, I am from Rome. It is a very ancient and beautiful city. It sounds so much better.
Or, I'm from Tokyo. It is a modern and busy city. Adjectives are like colors for your speech.
They help the other person see your home in their head. Is it quiet? Is it sunny? Is it cold?
Let's try some more words. Historical, crowded, peaceful, or industrial. These words help people understand your background better.
Don't be shy. Pick one word for your city and use it every time you introduce yourself.
Emma, why did you move to London? Most people move for a specific reason, don't they?
I moved here for work, and I always mention that. I moved to London 3 years ago for my job.
Or for students. I came to this city to study at university. It explains your why.
People are curious. They want to know why we change our lives. Are we looking for adventure or a job?
Sharing your reason makes you look like an active person. It shows that you have a goal.
Exactly. It connects your past to your present situation. It makes you a person with a real story.
Okay, so we have the name and the city. Now people ask, what do you do?
Some students say, "My work is," but that is not very natural. It sounds like a translation.
Right. In English, we say, I am an engineer, or I work as a manager in a company.
What if someone is looking for a job right now? How should they answer this question?
You can say, I am currently looking for new opportunities. It sounds very professional and positive.
Or, "I'm a stay-at-home mom or dad." That is a very busy and important job too.
Sometimes your job title is very difficult to say in English. It might be very technical.
Yes. In that case, don't worry. Just talk about the industry or the general field.
Say, I work in finance, or I work in healthcare. It is much easier for people to understand.
Or, "I work in education." It gives enough information for a first meeting with a new person.
If you say you work in IT, I can ask you about computers. It is a simple hook.
Exactly. Keep it simple and keep it broad for the first conversation. You don't need a dictionary.
We have many students watching My Daily English, Emma. How should a student introduce their studies?
They should mention their major. That is the main subject they study at college or university.
I'm a university student and I'm majoring in psychology. That sounds very clear and very smart.
Or, I'm in my second year of medical school. It shows you are working hard for your career.
Students often think they don't have a job, but studying is a full-time and difficult job.
Absolutely. Mentioning your university or your favorite subject is a perfect way to show who you really are. Nowadays, many people don't go to an office. How do we talk about that in English?
You can say, I work remotely, or I work from home most of the time.
It's a very popular topic now. You can talk about your home office or your daily routine.
If you go to an office, you can say, I work in a small, modern office downtown.
This adds flavor to your story. People might ask about your commute or the area near your office.
It's all about these small details. They make you a real person to the person listening to you.
Let's move to a warmer topic. Family. Emma, do you like talking about your family?
I do, but I always tell my students, don't list everyone. Don't talk about 10 cousins.
No, that is too much. Just say if you have a large or small family.
I come from a large family. I have 4 siblings. I love that word, siblings.
Yes, siblings means brothers and sisters. It makes your sentence much shorter and more natural.
I usually say, I am an only child. That is the phrase for people with no brothers or sisters. Sometimes people ask about your life at home. Are you married? Do you have children? In English, you can say, I've been married for 5 years, or I'm currently single.
And if you have children, you can say, I have a 3-year-old son or 2 daughters.
People often share the ages of their kids because it is easy. They are 8 and 10 years old.
It's a very sweet topic for small talk. Everyone understands the joy of being a parent.
Right, it's like a bridge. It connects people from different countries and cultures very quickly. We cannot forget the most important members of the family, the pets. Marco, are you a dog person?
Oh, I'm a total cat person. I have a very fluffy cat named Oscar. He is my best friend.
And I am a dog person. I have a very loud but friendly beagle. Pets make us smile.
Mentioning a pet is a magic way to relax during a conversation. It's so easy to talk about animals.
You can say, I have a pet dog. He is a bit crazy, but I love him very much.
It shows that you're a kind person. Even if you don't have a pet, mention your favorite animal.
Marco, what do you usually do in your free time? I love that phrase, free time.
Me too. It is much more natural than saying, what are your hobbies in a casual conversation.
Why is that? What is the difference?
Hobbies sounds like a school test. In my free time sounds like a real friendly chat.
That's a good point. You can say, in my free time, I love cooking for my friends.
Or, when I'm not working, I spend a lot of time outdoors. It shows how you balance your life.
We talked about this before, but let's use it again. I'm really into.
It is so much better than just saying, I like. It shows you have a real passion.
I'm really into photography. This means I spend my weekends taking pictures with my camera.
I can say, I'm really into fitness. It means I go to the gym and care about health.
If you use this phrase, the other person knows you are serious. It makes you sound interesting.
It is a very modern and natural way to speak English. Our listeners should try it.
Many people love sports, but what if you don't play football or basketball?
You can still talk about being active. You can say, I love walking in the park.
Or, I really enjoy swimming. It helps me relax after a long day of work.
If you are very active, you can say, I'm a bit of a fitness fanatic.
That is not me. But for some people, it is a big part of their daily schedule.
Talking about physical activity is a great way to talk about your routine. It sounds very positive.
What about our creative listeners? People who like painting, music, or writing?
Oh, that is fantastic. You can say, I play the guitar in a small band, or I enjoy painting.
Creative people are always interesting to talk to. If you say you play piano, people ask questions.
Is it difficult? What music do you play? It's a great way to keep the conversation going.
Exactly. One simple sentence about a hobby can lead to a long and very fun conversation.
Don't be shy about your creative side. It makes you unique and special to everyone.
We absolutely have to talk about food. Let's be honest, everyone loves talking about food.
I'm a bit of a foodie. That is a great phrase. It means you love trying new tastes.
I can say, I'm really into cooking traditional food for my family and friends.
And I can say, I love trying exotic cuisines from all over the world.
Food is a universal language. If you don't know what to say, just talk about your favorite restaurant.
It always works. Everyone has a favorite dish or a secret recipe from their grandmother.
Now, let's look at ourselves. How do you describe your own character or personality?
I really like the word easygoing. It is a very positive and friendly word.
It means you are relaxed and calm. You don't get stressed by small problems.
I'd say I'm a pretty easygoing and friendly person who loves to help others.
Using words like this tells people that you are a pleasant person to be around.
Other good words are reliable or hardworking. Pick the one word that really fits you.
Emma, be honest. Are you an introvert or an extrovert?
I think I'm an extrovert. I get my energy from being around people and talking to them.
That makes sense. I'm actually an introvert. I need quiet time to recharge my batteries.
This is a very interesting thing to mention when you meet someone new.
I'm a bit of a quiet person at first, but I'm friendly once I know you.
It's an honest thing to say. It helps the other person understand your vibe and energy.
What about professional traits? For example, the word reliable. Do you use that word often?
Oh, yes. Reliable means you do what you promise. It's a huge compliment in a job.
You can say, I'm a very organized and reliable person in my work. It sounds strong.
It makes people trust you instantly. In a job interview, this is a very important word.
Or maybe you are more creative. I like to think outside the box to solve problems.
That means you have original and clever ideas. It is more advanced, but it sounds natural.
Sometimes the best way to describe yourself is just to talk about your daily schedule.
I'm a total morning person. I wake up at 6 a.m. and go for a run.
Or, I'm a night owl. I do my best work at midnight when it is quiet.
These small facts are very memorable. People will remember you as the morning runner.
It is much more human than just saying a job title. It shows your lifestyle.
Don't be afraid to share these little details. They're the things that make people remember you.
Since this is my daily English, we have to talk about languages. Why are you learning?
I've been learning English for 2 years. That is a great fact to share in an introduction.
You can explain why. I'm learning for my career, or because I love to travel.
It shows that you are a dedicated learner. People are respectful of someone who tries to learn.
And you can mention other languages too. I speak Spanish, and I'm currently working on my English.
It makes you look like a global citizen. It is something to be very proud of.
Emma, we have talked about our past and present, but what about the places we have seen? Traveling is a huge part of our life stories.
Oh, I absolutely agree. Traveling makes you a much more open-minded and interesting person to talk to. I still remember my first big trip to Italy.
That sounds wonderful. I think when you travel, you are not just a simple tourist anymore. You become a real explorer of new cultures and traditions.
You are right. Some people prefer staying in comfortable, all-inclusive hotels, but I personally love backpacking and discovering small, quiet villages.
Backpacking sounds like a lot of hard work, but it's definitely an adventure. If you're describing yourself, you can say, I'm a big fan of traveling.
Or, even better, you can say, I love exploring hidden gems. These are beautiful places that are not famous or crowded with many tourists.
That is a fantastic phrase. Sharing your travel memories is a perfect way to show your personality and your curiosity about the big world.
Let's move on to something we use every single minute of our lives, technology. Emma, would you say you are a tech-savvy person?
To be honest, not really. I use my smartphone for almost everything, but I don't always understand how the technology behind it actually works.
I think we are all in the same boat. We use apps for learning English, calling a taxi, ordering food, and even for tracking our daily steps.
That's true. When you talk about yourself today, you can mention your digital habits. For example, I spend a lot of time on social media.
Or you could say, I'm trying to reduce my screen time to focus more on my real life and my hobbies. That is a very modern goal.
Some people might also say, I'm a bit of a gadget lover. This means you always want to buy the latest phone, watch, or laptop.
Technology is such a big part of our identity now. It is a great conversation starter because everyone has a favorite app or a funny story.
Emma, when you finally have a moment to relax in the evening, do you prefer reading a good book or watching a movie on Netflix?
That is a very difficult question to answer. I really love a good page turner. That's a book that is so exciting you simply cannot stop reading it.
I think I'm more of a movie person. I especially love science fiction because it feels like I'm traveling to a completely different world or time.
If you are a fan of reading, you can tell people, I'm a bit of a bookworm. It's a very cute and funny way to say you love books.
And if you love movies, you can say, I'm a huge cinema fan. Do you prefer watching serious documentaries or light and funny romantic comedies?
Mentioning your favorite genre is a perfect way to find new friends with the same interests. I'm really into historical dramas, always sounds very interesting.
Exactly. The stories we like tell other people a lot about our values and our imagination. It's a very deep and personal topic to share.
This might sound like a simple topic for small talk, but the weather actually affects our personality and our energy, don't you think?
Absolutely. I am definitely a sunshine person. When the sun is shining, I feel like I have so much energy and I want to be active.
I'm actually the complete opposite. I love the autumn season. I love the cool air, the colorful leaves, and wearing big, comfortable, warm sweaters.
That sounds so cozy. You can use the weather to describe your vibe. You can say, I'm a summer soul, or I love the rain.
I think I am more creative during the winter months when it is quiet and snowy outside. It helps me focus on my writing and thinking.
It's a simple topic, but it shows your preferences. Do you like the hot beach, or do you prefer the cold, beautiful, and snowy mountains?
These small details are what make us unique. Don't be afraid to talk about the simple things in nature that make you feel happy and relaxed.
Emma, if you could go back 10 years in time, what advice would you give to your younger self about the journey of learning English?
Oh, that is easy. I would say, Emma, please stop worrying so much about grammar rules and just start speaking and making mistakes.
That is the best advice ever. We are often our own worst critics. We're so afraid of being wrong, but mistakes are how we grow.
Exactly. When you introduce yourself, you can say, I'm still learning and I am very proud of the progress I have made so far.
I love that sentence. It is very positive and honest. It shows that you have what we call a growth mindset in your life.
A growth mindset means you believe you can become better at anything with practice. It's a very strong and inspiring character trait to share.
It shows that you are a hardworking person who is not afraid of challenges. That is a great way to finish your personal English story.
Wow, we have covered so many topics today. We started with names and jobs, and we finished with dreams, technology, and personal growth.
It has been an incredible journey, Marco. I truly hope our listeners now feel much more confident and ready to talk about themselves in English.
Remember, the most important thing is to be authentic and real. You don't need to be a professor. You just need to be yourself.
Use the phrases we shared today. Take your time when you speak. And most importantly, enjoy the beautiful process of sharing your story with others.
This is the end of our How to Talk About Yourself series. But remember, this is just the beginning of your big English adventure.
Thank you for being with us every single minute. Stay curious, stay positive, and never stop practicing your English every day.
We believe in you. We will see you in the next episode of